It's on me.
Hey. Tell that chump you don't need him. To a queen that is treason. Make him leave for no reason. Think you woke cause you vegan. Kids gone, you don't see them. Junior dead, you don't see him. It all erased cause you plant-based. War ends with a handshake.
Hey, that's my shit right there. You know, the sister, hey, the queen killed it for real. I want to, first of all, appreciate y'all for even just clicking the video. It's just the vibe with the brother and all that. You know what I'm saying? For this video, you know what I'm saying? Shit, I wanted to call something like that. I was just playing that song earlier. And when the homegirl was like, think you woke, you vegan. I feel like that's something that definitely needed to be stressed for shit the times that we in. You know what I'm saying? Being that what we're eating right now as a people, what we've been eating, and like what's been taught in school and what society is like pretending to become aware of and all that shit now. That's a lot that people stress about, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to the things that they consume or the things that, it ain't, just dealing with health, basically. When you're coming into this world, especially like in America, you're dealing with the SAD, the SAD diet, Standard American Diet. You are like almost immediately put out of nature with this body's real self. You know what I'm saying? Eating cow milk. I mean, who know what kind of milk that is, but it definitely ain't just cow milk that they be giving to the babies at the hospital. Or, I mean, well, you as your parent might give your baby cow milk besides your own. But it's... And when I say this shit, man, I ain't trying to, like, put nobody down, man. Because, look, me myself, I like to call myself plant-based, you know what I'm saying? I stopped eating pork, like, almost exactly 10 years ago. I stopped eating meat about 9 years ago. It was hard for me to give up the cheese and the pizza, mama's macaroni and cheese and all that. So it took me like a couple more years to give all that up as well. But I'm aware of the normalcy of eating certain kind of foods, you know. And it's a mind state that one has to be aware of, and they can never truly be aware of it unless they like step outside their comfort zone and just be like, dang, it's a whole lot to this world than what was handed to me. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, let's talk about this shit for a little bit. With the shit that was handed to you, the kind of diet that you got, what you might have seen other people eating in certain parts of the world that you were from. I mean, similar to how people travel, they see different cultures and customs and see all kind of different things. They might have their own culture and way of eating as well, but once you become knowledgeable and aware of this how different people are eating, and also how it's affecting them and why they eating it, the history of food, you'd be a little bit more considerable of the thing that you eat. And especially like, I mean, someone call this shit. Some people might call this the shit that we eating now this slave food. You know what I'm saying? This the diet of the Europeans. The ones that, I mean, so pretty much conquered us, took us as captives, prisoners of war, slaves and all that shit. We pretty much took on that diet. And it hasn't become black food. It hasn't become soul food. This shit is slave food for real. Cause we did put our spin on it. You know what I'm saying? Season that shit up right. Make it at least taste somewhat good. But you know what I'm saying? Seasoning is all vegetables as well. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody finna just pick up no raw meat. I mean, especially, I mean, those of the highly melanated knowledge, they ain't just gonna pick up raw meat like that and just eat it like that. I'm saying that's more on some Neanderthal type shit. But I mean, we made it do what it do because of what we lacked and what we pretty much forgot. So here we are now. Um, shit, you know, people be doing 4th of July, Thanksgivings, uh, two two different holidays that pretty much contradict who you are. If you are somebody of like a non-European descent, so a non-Caucasian descent. So how many more holidays I gotta go through to get people to see that, hey, this shit wasn't for us. It was pretty much by our oppressors, and we just, you know, rocking along with it. You know what I'm saying? That's this video ain't about it. I ain't trying to like tell people, I mean, what to do really, man, because people they gonna do what they do. They gonna have their own epiphanies. They gonna they can hear for me. They can hear for motherfucking Jesus. If that motherfucker came out of some kind of comic book and said, hey, you need to do X, Y, Z, you gonna be like, nigga, what the fuck? I ain't doing that. Hey, motherfuckers ain't. They pick and choose what they go along with, unless they scared or they pressured into it. And you know, as children, you know, whether you are oppressed or a slave, a prisoner of war, or a child, your instructions, since they last for so long, can pretty much become a part of you and your everyday habits. You know what I'm saying, for children, the shit to the day that they get out the house, and they just, you know, continue cooking just like the same way mama or their uncle, their papa, they granddaddy or their older sibling was cooking. So I mean that's like the habitual patterns of like just how we eat, recipes passed down. And with it, I mean that's just how we eating today. So with somebody challenging that, saying, all right, chill out with meat, chill out with the processed foods, the pus, you know, get right with the kale, the fruits, the smoothies, going more towards a diet that is more plant based. When somebody gets to that, especially like once you're first getting into this kind of knowledge, into these I guess practice, discipline, lifestyle, it seems like, whoa, this is like a big step. And once you do it, it seems like the final step. Like, dang, there's no other way that I can like discipline myself in eating any more than I already have. I mean, that's what people be thinking. It's what I was thinking. I mean, of course, until I like started understanding what my aura was, what energy was, and how I could convert that. Learn to feel full. You know what I'm saying? Of course, I ain't gonna like go do it with hunger, but the shit, I mean, all information that you have to digest, it becomes just, you know, individualized information anyway to be processed into the body so that it can sustain itself. So I mean, if you can break that down in a form of breathing or moon gazing, sun gazing, whatever, I mean, it's an ability that can be learned. It ain't nothing like some new shit either. This is your matrix, God and goddesses. So I mean, anyway, I was thinking, I just being vegan, man. Shit, well, shit. What the term woke wasn't aware back then. I mean, it wasn't out there like it is now. But it definitely. I mean, in many ways, I want to say I was like one of the first dudes out there like to even try that. I mean, I of course I ain't the first vegan plant-based dude out there, but I mean, just like as far as, I mean, dudes in South Florida, Broward County, Miami-Dade, shit, West Palm Beach. It's pretty rare to meet somebody who like eat like you. So, also due to the small population of people who eat like this, it's I mean it's very easy to slip into the kind of ideal where you're like, man, don't nobody get it, man. Don't nobody just get it. So you start like use that as a self way of like building your own confidence, just because you got a certain amount of knowledge or you took on this kind of discipline, and that's very understandable. Because I mean, shit. I mean, with how this 3D dimension is set up, your ego would allow you to say such things and even feel such things in order to sustain your own humanity. But you see, it's deeper than just I only eat live foods, electric foods now. Now that's a large part of it. I mean, if you ask me, just through my experiences. But as you go deeper into it, the habits that you got are pretty much what tell the God that you are. Tell the God what you are. Based on how you go about your day-to-day lifestyle, how much care, how much spirit you put into what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? That's if you are, I want to say if you are like aware of is how to put your own energy into something by way of it's something alchemical. You're creating your own kind of energy around the food that you're making. You're making it with love, like baking cookies with love, like how grandma used to do that. And when you eat it, you know what I'm saying, you feel happy, you feel joy. And these ain't even special cookies. These ain't ganja cookies. These are, I mean, they're just made with love. Your grandma made them. Dang, grandma. And man, I remember my grandma used to make me them things, man. That was like 25 years ago. Anyway, that's what real soul food is. When people put their feelings and emotion and their essence into a bowl, mix it up, add some water or whatever other chemicals to it, and voila, you have something that only they can make, their art. And this is the kind of art that you can taste. And with this kind of art, you know, it's very I'll say, I mean, because it's love on that kind of level, and it's all that we had back then, and since it's popularized now, you know, it's one that's here to stay. And while I got love for for all my fellow spirits out there, instead of roaches and mosquitoes, you know what I'm saying, these are the animals that we eating. Like they do have what one would call auric residue once you do consume these things still. So I mean, if anybody's gonna keep on eating that shit, at least do it organically. I mean, but even then, you still want to be aware of the ritual that you're getting into every time you set a plate in front of you. You know what I'm saying? I see everything as a ritual. This plate in front of you, whatever utensils in front of you, the way that you drive is a ritual. The way that you eat is a ritual. The way that you prepare your nightly nighttime schedule, whatever, that's ritual. Just setting the mood, what you want to manifest. So, if you are like getting into this practice and understanding like the way of like praying over food or just speaking positive things, saying positive affirmations over the food. Alright, I mean, one could say that you straight, but you still got to be aware of just what this 3D vessel, what this body, what this realm still means. You know what I'm saying, because this shit is still like a car. It ain't. I'm gonna tell you that like none of this shit is like really real. However, with us still participating in this thing, there's always a source of something that is changing from one thing to another. And this body, it is new, then it dies as the cells can't like continue sustaining the cells. But on the higher level, it's really just the spirit that you are, how much it's sustaining this new vessel. It's all about how it's I would say, I mean, shit. If you vibing right, the spirit can really use this vessel. If the body is vibing right, the spirit can use this vessel. If it's at a time where it's you just like trashing it, especially trashing your melanin and all that shit, getting sun cancer for a sunburn for some reason. You know what I'm saying? You got your soul fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Life is fucked up for you, and you gotta like really, if you're trying to like get in tune with certain things, you gotta know the route to go. You gotta know how to get there. It's just a matter of us rebuilding that and understanding that, all right, what we put into these temples, you know what I'm saying, that houses the soul that we are, which is just like, I mean, this the individual aspects of the spirit that we come in. These temples, they represent your your way of being. And at the time, you know what I'm saying, shit, I will put Pizza Hut, stuffed crust, meat lovers in my temple. You know what I'm saying? Because that was the kind of guy that I was. These days, I choose to put fruits, some curry chickpeas maybe, some motherfucking quinoa with cane syrup and cinnamon and shit in it. You know what I'm saying? These days, that's what I put in front of my temple. This temple. And this altar is my mouth. It's what connects what the fuck I got in here to y'all. It's also how I understand y'all and especially like how y'all convey yourselves spiritually. You know what I'm saying? I see deep into what you trying to put on. You know what I'm saying? It's anyway, it's deep as far as what you want to deem real and effective when it comes to the things that you be putting in your throat. So always be knowledgeable of why you eating the way that you eat. What can be controlled? What can be what are my limits? And can I go beyond them? Cause even me, I mean, even when motherfuckers go vegan, they still be eating like certain things that are processed. Them hamburgers and them wheat buns, those the soy. You know what I'm saying? They think they be doing right by the soy. That shit ain't even food. It's fucking plastic. I mean, a lot of that shit's engineered. Now, I've never been aware of any like real kind of soy. I highly doubt that shit is real. Just based on my own research. You know what I'm saying? Just studying Dr. Sebi and like certain like Western, Eastern medicine that the Asians and shit be doing. That soy, unless it's fermented, really ain't no good for you. And even if this was fermented, you know what I'm saying, I believe that shit is still pretty much estrogen based. You know what I'm saying? The motherfuckers be wondering why the kids getting goddamn periods earlier. And these boys, like, I don't know, adding a lot more for flamboyant. I don't know, man. It don't take the shit from me. We just in the age that we in. And people gonna make that shit whatever it is. But shit, a lot of these foods hold different vibes. And the vibe that you are, if you wanna be a high one resonating highly, you make this shit what it is, to the best of your abilities. Now I ain't saying, I mean, you can let's turn this lighter into gold at the flick of a moment right there. Just cause like the level that the 3D realm that we in, it takes long things for things to buffer, especially when it comes to taking something down and like know what all that is made of. Look, I'm not no scientist with this shit. I can't I can't tell you every fucking thing that's on the periodic table or all the different terminologies and all that shit. However, I know that what is of this world, what is all outside of it, is already within you. That piece of meat, we walking pieces of meat, dead in some ways. That mango, during mango season, looking all juicy and plump and my bad, y'all. Now that mango, that's you too. All that's on the periodic table is of you. It just know certain things got more earth, got more fire, got more water, got more shit. Some of this shit got more ether than some of y'all out there. So y'all really gotta like step y'all game up just as far as eating real foods and just knowing what it means to be liked for once in a while. We be eating too damn heavy, and motherfuckers be like suffering and all that shit, getting all these preventable diseases. Which I mean that's one of the things that first got me into doing my way of eating. But that shit didn't make me woke. You still gotta understand like why you eating the way you eat, how you eating the way you eat, what you eating really, and especially like how to prepare that. You know what I'm saying? It ain't got nothing to do with you being a better person, you smarter than somebody. You still got experiences that you have to now adjust yourself to. And if you feel like you better than somebody else because you do that shit, fuck out of here, man. I mean, that's like on the same level as somebody saying, "Oh, I save money better than y'all niggas." Fuck out of here, man. I'm in a better relationship. I got a better husband, a better wife, or whatever. Then you get the fuck. Ain't nobody trying to hear all that. What people might want to hear is your story and how you got to that point. But it is only ego speaking, not to others, but also to you. When you feel like you got something over somebody, just because you made a change. We all here to have our own spiritual purpose. Our path is what it is. Eventually, they all end up to the same place. But as of now, as of like the path that you walk now, you're here to have your own experiences. You ain't got to do it the way somebody else got it going. Like, I mean, I ain't doing the same shit these other vegans or plant-based eaters be doing sometimes. The motherfucking deity that I am, it's it's its own thing, really. So, as far as how you're eating, you know what I'm saying? If you're coming from a place where, all right, I want to start getting better with my health, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? Keep doing what you're doing. Stay studied. Shit, I would tell you just I mean shit. Like I said, I just study his shit, study Dr. Africa shit, study Jewel Pookrum. But I mean, it's a lot of like different teachers out there who can tell you about this lifestyle of plant-based eating. But you gotta ask yourself, like, why though? Why are you doing this for real? Is it for the ego, or do you feel that you just need to get to that next level? You just feel like you need to do the right thing. And how long can you really how long can you really last doing the right thing until you be like, this is boring. Don't even waste your time. So know what you're getting into. Know your own purpose, and that as you're getting into this stuff, know that there's a whole lot more than just knowing a few recipes, and fitting a lot lighter. You gotta like know why, how all this shit connects, how what you consume is shit. A lot of things that we eat. I mean, it's really just like